Okay. Very cool. Hi, guys. Welcome to story time. So we do stories. We sing a lot of stuff. You notice I had a ukulele. We sing a lot of songs. We dance. We move around. We shake. And sometimes I have some friends come and help me tell a story or two, too. So feel free, guys, if you want to move and dance, well, by all means, go ahead, have fun with it. But let's start off with a song, shall we? And I like to start off kind of with the same one everyone. It's a nice, easy one. Do you guys know what a medley is? No? A medley is when you take more than one song and you squish it together to make it one song. I like to do a medley of 3 songs. Do you guys know the ABCs? Yeah? Do you guys know Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star? Yeah? And how about this one? This one's a little trickier sometimes. Do you know Ba Ba Black Sheep? You do know it. Excellent. So this is those 3 songs squished together to make one song. And I really want you guys to sing along and help me, okay? Because we're outside and I don't have a mic. So you guys are going to have to sing along and help me too. Okay, ready? Start with the ABCs. Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Good job, guys. Now we're going to sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. You ready? Black sheep. Sing it if you know it. Big, big black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master and 1 for the dame. 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Big, big black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. And now I'm going to bring it all the way back around and let's sing the ABCs one more time. You ready? Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Good job, guys. That was really good. All right, so I'm going to need your help on this one. This one's a fun song, but you're going to be moving. So I need you guys to stand up. Can you guys stand up? The first thing I want to see is, can you guys spin around in a circle? Yep, spin it. Perfect. Excellent. Can you guys hop up and down? Good. Great. Got that. Now, can you guys swim like a fish? Swim like a fish. Swim. Good job. All right. Those are 3 of the 4 things that you're going to be doing in this song. The last one, it's pretty self-explanatory, and when you get there, you'll know exactly what to do. You ready? We're spinning, spinning, round and round. We're spinning, spinning, round and round. Spinning, spinning, round and round. We're spinning, spinning, round and round. Spinning, spinning, round and round. We're spinning, spinning, round and round. Spinning, spinning, round and round. Like a yo-yo, hopping, hopping up and down. We're hopping, hopping up and down. Hopping, hopping up and down. We're hopping, hopping up and down. Hopping, hopping up and down. We're hopping, hopping up and down. Hopping, hopping up and down. Like a bunny, swimming, swimming through the water. Swimming, swimming through the water. Swimming through the water. Swimming, swimming through the water. Swimming, swimming through the water. Swimming, swimming through the water. Swimming through the water. Like a fishy, spinning, spinning, round and round. We're spinning, spinning, round and round. Hopping, hopping up and down. We're hopping, hopping up and down. Swimming, swimming through the water. Swimming, swimming through the water. Swimming through the water. Now go crazy. Now everyone sit down. Good job, guys. Excellent. Good work. That was some good spinning, hopping, and swimming, and going crazy every time. All right, let's read our first story. So if you guys want to come a little bit closer and sit up here on the grass, or I'm going to be showing the pictures, whatever works for you guys. But we're going to start off with one of my favorites. It's called Giraffes Can't Dance. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots of trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it comes to dancing, he was really very bad. Does he look happy there? No, he looks kind of sad. The warthogs started waltzing. The rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming and soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." That wasn't very nice, was it? Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clown." So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. Oh, poor Gerald. It was very nice of his animal friends. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," puffed a cricket, who had seen Gerald earlier on, "but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music are those branches in the breeze. So imagine that lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes you music if you really want it to." With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tails were swishing around. What do you think he's doing? I think he's dancing. He threw his legs out sideways, and then swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. "I am dancing! I am dancing! I am dancing!" Gerald cried. Then one by one, each animal who had been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him, quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen! How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how!" But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We all could dance," he said, "when we find music that we love." It's a pretty story. So now what we're going to do is we're going to listen. And I want you to tell me, what do you hear out loud? What's something you can hear?
You hear dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs? Oh my goodness. Dinosaurs in Shelburne Falls.
Once upon a time.
Oh yes. What do you hear out there? Just listen. beeping sound? Yep. Yep. What's something else you hear?
I hear the sunshine.
You hear the sunshine?
You hear the sunshine. That's wonderful. What else? Something you hear? You hear the birds. You hear the cars going by. And you can hear the birds chirping in the trees. And you can hear the wind blowing. And you can even hear the buzzing of the air conditioning unit over there.
I hear cars.
If you listen closely, you can hear someone
I hear
hammering
cars.
off in the distance. And if you just listen,
I
it does
hear-
make kind of a song, doesn't it?
I hear cars.
I hear cars, lots of cars. Everything makes music. Everything makes music. And one of my favorite things that makes music is a butterfly. Have you ever seen a butterfly when it flaps its wings? It's always flapping even. It's fast, it's really fast. It's always flapping even. A nice steady tempo or a beat.
I do it like
And what we're going to do is we're going to sing a song about a butterfly. And I want you guys to make butterflies. Can you take your hands? And you're going to turn your palms inward. And then you're going to cross your thumbs like that. Yeah, you can do it that way. That works too. And if you can't manage that, you can flap this way, you can flap this way, you can flap like that. Just flap your wings when it comes to the part with flap your wings. Butterfly, come flap your wings. Fly away like pretty things. Butterfly, can I come fly with you? Butterfly, I smile so bright, thinking of the things we might. Butterfly, when I come fly with you. Here we go, guys. Flap your wings, flap your wings, flap your wings. Butterfly, come take my hand so we can fly away to butterfly land. Butterfly, can I come fly with you? Can I come fly with you? I just wanna fly with you. Good flapping. I really liked your tiny itty bitty butterfly. That was great. Really good. The disadvantages of being outside is tuning can go out on these strings. Much better. There we go. All right. Cool. Very nice. So that was really nice because we were singing and we were flapping and we could hear the music of the world going on around us. You should always take some time to listen to what's going on. The air conditioners make a sound. It's a nice beat, huh? Yeah, I like that. Hey, you know what? That makes me think of something. Why don't we all make a little bit of music? I'm going to pass out one of the greatest inventions ever known to man, or woman, or dog.
Take a egg here,
Egg shakers! Here you go, guys. Everybody take an egg shaker. I'll just put a few here. Don't worry. Eggs for everybody. And stand up! So, this song is about shaking and dancing and walking. I think we can handle that. Can you guys shake your eggs? Can you dance? And can you walk? All right, cool. You ready? Here we go. Shake it, 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 dance around. Oh, dance around. And shake it, 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 dance around. Oh, dance around. And stop. rockers. Now we shake it, 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 dance around. Oh, dance around. And shake it, 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 dance around. Oh, dance around. And drop. Whoosh. Good job, guys. That was some good dancing and shaking. I broke a string. It's okay, I still have 3 strings left. We're all right. Cool, very cool. So, I'm going to open up my book here. This book. Oh, did everybody sign in on the sign-in sheet over there?
Yes.
Okay, great. Have a fun song. It's such a beautiful, sunshiny, wonderful, warm day. This song is all about some of the fun stuff that you can do outside. You guys like to ride bikes? You have bicycles or tricycles, etc. that you like to ride? Me too. Do you guys like to swim? Do you ever play in the water? Splashing? Oh yes, swimming's in here too.
Play outside.
And you know, swinging, and there's so much to do, so much fun stuff. What's something you like to do outside?
Play.
Play. That's a great answer. What's something you like to do outside?
Hot.
Popsicles.
Eat pops. That is a classic outdoor,
Pool.
time-honored tradition. That is wonderful.
Yeah.
Pool is a good one too. So this song's all about that. There really isn't anything you have to do in this song except have fun and listen, dance around, and definitely shake those eggs. Today I wanna ride my bike. Today I wanna ride my bike. Feel the window on my face. Goes back all over the place. Today I wanna ride my bike outside. Today I wanna swim and splash. Today I wanna swim and splash. The water can be so much fun. Listen to that river run. Today I wanna swim and splash outside. Out the door, there's so many things for me to do. Better when we're out there, me and you. Today I wanna ride my bike. Today I wanna swim and splash. Swinging in the morning sun. Today I wanna have some fun. Today I wanna ride my bike outside. Outside. Good job. That was some great dancing and shaking, guys. That was really, really good. All right. Let's move on to our next story. Horton hears a who. What story time would be complete without a little Dr. Seuss? On the 15th of May in the jungle of Newell, in the heat of the day and the cool of the pool, he was splashing, enjoying the jungle's great joys, when Horton the elephant heard a small noise. So Horton stopped splashing. He looked towards the sound. That's funny, he thought. There's no one around. And then he heard it again, just a very faint yelp, as if some tiny person were calling for help. I'll help you, said Horton, but who are you? Where? He looked and he looked, but could see nothing there, but a small speck of dust blowing past through the air. You guys see any small specks of dust anywhere? I think if you look really hard, you'll see probably a few thousand. There's another one. Oh, that's a bug. I say, murmured Horton, I've never heard tell of a small speck of dust that is able to yell. Do you know what I think? Why, I think that there must be someone on top of that small speck of dust. Some sort of creature of very small size. Too small to be seen by an elephant's eyes. What do you think? Maybe? Some poor little person who's shaking with fear. Then he'll blow in the pool. He has no way to steer. I'll just have to save him because, after all, a person's a person, no matter how small. So gently, and using the greatest of care, the elephant stretched his great trunk through the air and lifted the dust speck and carried it over and placed it down safe on a very soft clover. You guys know what a clover is? It's kind of a flower. Humph! Humphed a voice. 'Twas a sour kangaroo, and the young kangaroo in her pouch said, "Humph, too." "Why, that speck is as small as the head of a pin. A person on that? Why, there never has been." "Believe me," said Horton, "I tell you sincerely, my ears are quite keen, and I heard it quite clearly. I know there's a person down there, and what's more, quite likely there's two, even three, even four. Quite likely. A family for all that we know. A family with children, just starting to grow. So please," Horton said, "as a favor to me, try not to disturb them. Just please let them be." "I think you're a fool," laughed the sour kangaroo, and the young kangaroo in her pouch said, "Me too." "You're the biggest blamed fool in the jumble of nool," and the kangaroos plunged in the cool of the pool. "What terrible splashing!" the elephant frowned. "I can't let my very small persons get drowned. I've got to protect them. I'm bigger than they." So he plucked up the clover and hustled away. It's a big truck. We'll just wait. There it goes. Diesel engines are louder than me.
Trying to be quiet.
I think he is too. He's like accelerating slowly. Through the high jungle treetops, the news quickly spread. "He talks to a dust speck. He's out of his head. Just look at him walk with that speck on the flower." And Horton walked, worrying, almost an hour. "Should I put this speck down?" Horton thought with alarm. "I can't put it down, and I won't. After all, a person's a person, no matter how small." Then Horton stopped walking. The speck voice was talking. The voice was so faint he could just barely hear it. "Speak up, please," said Horton. He put his ear near it.
"My friend,"
came the voice.
"you're a very fine friend. You've helped us all folks on this dust speck no end. You've saved all our houses, our ceilings and floors. You've saved all the churches and grocery stores."
"You mean," Horton gasped, "you have buildings there too?"
"Oh yes," piped the voice, "we most certainly do." "I know," called the voice, "I'm too small to be seen, but I'm mayor of a town that is friendly and clean. Our buildings to you would seem terribly small, but to us, who aren't big, they are wonderfully tall. My town is called Whoville, for I am a Who, and we Whos are all thankful and grateful to you."
And Horton called back to the mayor of the town. "You're safe now, don't worry. I won't let you down." But just as he spoke to the mayor of the speck, 3 big jungle monkeys climbed up Horton's neck. The Wickersham brothers came shouting, "What rot? This elephant's talking to who's who are not. There aren't any who's, and they don't have a mayor, and we're going to stop all this nonsense, so there." They snatched Horton's clover. They carried it off to a black-bottomed eagle named Vladikov, a mighty strong eagle, a very swift wing. And they said, "Will you kindly get rid of this thing?" And before the poor elephant could even speak, the eagle flew off with the flower in its beak. All that late afternoon and far into the night, the black-bottomed bird flapped his wings in fast flight, while Horton chased after with groans over stones that tattered his toenails and battered his bones, and begged, "Please don't harm all my little folks who have as much a right to live as us bigger folks do." But far, far beyond him, that eagle kept flapping, and over his shoulder he called back, "Quit your yapping! I'll fly through the night through. I'm a bird, I don't mind it. And I'll hide this tomorrow. Well, you'll never find it." And at 6:56 the next morning, he did it. It sure was a terrible place that he hid it. He let that small clover drop somewhere inside of a great patch of clovers 100 miles wide. "Find that!" sneered the bird. "But I think you will fail." And he left with a flip of his black-bottomed tail. "I'll find it," cried Horton. "I'll find it or bust. I shall find my friends on my small speck of dust." And clover by clover with care, he picked up and searched them and called, "Are you there?" But clover by clover by clover, he found that the one that he sought for was just not around. And by noon, poor old Horton, more dead than alive, had picked, searched, and piled up 9,005. That's a lot of clovers. Then, on through the afternoon, hour after hour, till he found him at last on the 3,000,000th flower. "My friends," cried the elephant, "tell me, do tell, are you safe, are you sound, are you home, are you well?" From down on the speck came the voice of the mayor.
We really had trouble, much more than our share. When that black-bottomed birdie let go and we dropped, we landed so hard that our clocks have all stopped. Our teapots are broken, our rocking chairs smashed, and our bicycle tires all blew up when we crashed. So Horton, please,
Pleaded that voice of the mayor.
will you stick by us while we're making repairs?
"Of course," Horton answered, "of course I will stick. I'll stick by you small folks through thin and through thick." Humphed a voice.
For almost 2 days you've run wild and insisted on chatting with persons who've never existed. Such carryings on in our peaceable jungle, we've had quite enough of your bellowing bungle. And I'm here to state,
Snapped the big kangaroo.
that your silly nonsensical game is all through. And the young kangaroo with
In her pouch said,
me too.
with the help of the Wickersham brothers and dozens of Wickersham uncles and Wickersham cousins and Wickersham in-laws whose help I've engaged,
You're going to be roped, and you're going to be caged. And as for your dust speck, ha! That we shall boil in hot steaming kettle of beezelnut oil.
"Oh, no."
Boil it? Gasped Horton. Oh, that you can't do. It's all full of persons. They'll prove it to you. Mr. Mayor, Horton called. Mr. Mayor, you've got to prove now that you are really there. So call a big meeting, getting everyone out. Make every who holler, make every who shout, make every who scream. If you don't, every who is going to end up in beezelnut stew.
And down on the dust speck, the scared little mayor quick called a big meeting in Whoville Town Square. And his people cried loudly. They cried out in fear.
We are here, we are here, we are here, we are here.
See all the little people? There's a lot of them, huh? The elephant smiled.
That was clear as a bell. You kangaroos surely heard that very well. All I heard,
Snapped the big kangaroo.
was breeze and the faint sound of wind through the far distant trees. I heard your small voices, and you didn't either.
And the young kangaroo in her pouch said,
Me neither. Grab him, they shouted, and cage the big dope. Lasso his stomach with 10 miles of rope. Tie the knot so tight he'll never shake loose. Then dunk that dumb speck in beezelnut juice.
Horton fought back with great vigor and vim, but the Wickersham gang was too many for him. They beat him, they mauled him, they started to haul him to his cage, but they managed to call to the mayor, "Don't give up, Sorry. Don't give up, I believe in you all. A person's a person, no matter how small, and you very small persons will not have to die if you make yourselves heard. So come on, now try." The mayor grabbed a tom-tom. He started to smack it. And all over Whoville, they whooped up a racket. They rattled tin kettles, they beat on brass pans, on garbage pail tops and old cranberry cans. They blew on bazookas and blasted great toots on clarinets, oompas, and boopas, and flutes. I wonder what a boopa is. Great gusts of loud racket rang high through the air. They rattled and shook the whole sky, and the mayor called up through the howling mad hullabaloo,
Hey, Horton, how's this? Is our sound coming through?
and Horton called back, "Well, I can hear you just fine, but the kangaroo's ears aren't as strong quite as mine. They don't hear a thing. Are you sure all your boys aren't doing their best, all they're making their noise? Are you sure every who down in Whoville is working? Quick, look through your town. Is anyone shirking?" Shirking means not doing what you're supposed to do. Through the town rushed the mayor, from the east to the west, but everyone seemed to be doing his best. Everyone seemed to be yapping or yipping. Everyone seemed to be beeping or bipping. But it wasn't enough. All this ruckus and roar, he had to find someone to help him make more. He raced through each building. He searched floor to floor. And just as he felt he was getting nowhere, and almost about to give up in despair, he suddenly burst through a door that the mayor discovered one shirker quite hidden away in the Fairfax Apartments, apartment 12J. A very small shirker named Jojo was standing just hiding and bouncing a yo-yo. Not making a sound, not a yip, not a chirp. And the mayor rushed inside and he grabbed the young dwarf. I like to yo-yo. And he climbed with the lad up the Eiffelberg Tower.
This, cried the mayor, is your town's darkest hour. The time for all who have blood that is red to come into the aid of their country, he said. We've got to make noises in greater amounts, so come on, open your mouth, lad. Every voice counts.
Then he spoke as he climbed. When they got to the top, the lad cleared his throat, and he shouted out, "Yah!" And that yaw, that one small extra yaw, put it over. Finally, at last, from that speck on the clover, their voices were heard. They rang out clear and clean, and the elephant smiled. Do you see what I mean? They've proved that they are persons, no matter how small, and their whole world was saved by the smallest of all. How true, yes, how true, the big kangaroo. And from now on, you know what I'm planning to do. From now on, I'm going to protect them with you. And the young kangaroo in her pouch said,
Me too.
From sun in the summer, from rain when it's fallish, I'm going to protect them, no matter how smallish. You know what's great about this book? Doesn't matter if it's you, or even you over there on the lap. Everybody can make a difference. Everybody can change something tiny or something huge. You just have to decide to do it. All right, let's sing some more music. All right. Oh, here's a fun one. This one actually uses some sign language. American Sign Language is the way people who can't hear or can't speak can communicate with each other by using hand motions. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a few ones that have to do with the weather. The first one we're going to work on is rain. Can you guys take your hands like this and just go straight down? This is rain. So when you hear the words rain, you're going to do this with your hands. The next one we're going to do is sun. And we got quite a bit of that today. We're going to draw the sun in the sky and then shine it down in our face. Circle, shine. And that is sun. And the third one we're going to do is snow. Now snow is kind of like rain, where it falls down, but it kind of flutters down. So we're going to take our fingers and flutter fingers down. That is snow. And for those of you who are feeling froggy, there is umbrella. An umbrella is just that. However, it comes pretty quickly, so don't stress. When the rain comes down, I get my umbrella. When the rain comes down, I get my umbrella. When the skies open up and the water comes down. When the rain comes down, I get my umbrella. When the sun comes out, I get my umbrella. When the sun comes out, I get my umbrella. When the sun's real hot and I'm looking for shade. When the sun comes out, I get my umbrella. When the snow falls down, I get my umbrella. When the snow falls down, I get my umbrella. When the snow's real cold and I want to stay in. When the snow falls down, I snuggle my umbrella. When the rain comes down, I get my umbrella. When the rain comes down, I get my umbrella. When the skies open up and the water comes down. When the rain comes down, I love my umbrella. Good job, guys. Sing this again. Since I'm down a string. I will have all 4 strings next week, I promise. There we go. All right, awesome, very cool. Let's do another song. Well, speaking of 3 strings, my ukulele, this is a fun little song. And actually, you, because you're learning to play ukulele, you might like to know this one. This song is called My Little Ukulele, and it's all about loving this little tiny instrument that you get to hug and snuggle while you play it. I love my little, love my little ukulele. I love my little, love my little ukulele. I strum your strings and I can't help but smile. I'll take you every day and every mile. I love my little, love my little ukulele. I love my little, love my little ukulele. Happy singing with you, uke and me. You always sound so pretty in harmony. I love my little, love my little ukulele. Go ahead and sing along. I love my little, love my little ukulele. I love my little, love my little ukulele. I love my little, love my little ukulele. Good job, guys. And I do want to open up every time we sing a song. If you want to play those eggs, that's what they're there for. Maybe not you. I don't know. You might be a little, in the mouthy. with
Oh,
it.
she loves playing the eggs.
Oh, okay, then cool. I do disinfect them, so aside from having a wee bit of grass on them right now, it should be fine. Did that one, We did shake it. We did clarify. Okay. So thank you guys for joining me here at story time here. As you can see, it's story time and dancing time and music time and giggling time and fun time and shaking around time. I'm going to read one more story for you guys. Wait, what about me? Sorry, Arnold. I almost forgot about you. So, we play a game with my friend Arnold the Slug here. Yes, well, let me tell the story, please. Okay. All right. So, here's what we do. I am going to need each of you to tell me a word. And this word this week will begin with the letter B. Do you know what B is? Do you know the letter B? B. Beautiful. B. Bumblebee. The letter B. And I will tell a story off the top of my lovely head. So, if anyone, could you give me a letter B word, please? I'm sorry, could you speak up? I don't have any ears. Beautiful! Ah, I love that word. Beautiful. Ah, once upon a time it was a beautiful day out, much like today. And there was a little girl who was out riding her bicycle. Oh, I put in my own B word, I'm sorry. Out riding her bicycle on this beautiful day, and as she was riding, feeling the wind flowing through her hair, she saw a... Anyone with a B word? We have a B word?
Bird.
A bird. The little girl saw a bird fly. Ooh, one just flew by over my head. What timing? Well, the bird on the beautiful day flew over the little girl's head, and she stopped her bicycle and looked at the bird and saw it landing on a branch in a tree. Oh, another B word! I'm sorry, I'm taking them all up. The bird landed on the branch, and the girl parked her bicycle, and she looked up the bird and she said, "Oh, birdie, birdie, in the branch on the tree, do you like my bicycle?" And the bird looked down and went, "Tweet." Seeing as the girl did not speak bird, she understood it as, I love your bicycle, thank you for mentioning it. And then the bird and the bicycle and the branch, all these wonderful bee words, looked up at the sun and had a wonderful rest of the day tweeting and talking. The end. Sorry, I got caught up there. Thank you for your help. I'm going to go back over on my stand now. I thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Arnold. So now we will get to our last book. I love Elephant and Piggy books. Have you guys read Elephant and Piggy books before? I am such a huge fan of the Elephant and Piggy books. Every time you come here, I will probably be rereading an Elephant and Piggy book.
Are you ready to play outside? Piggy!
Gerald!
Are you ready to play outside?
Yes, yes, yes! We are going to do everything today. We're going to run. We're going to skip. We're going to jump. Nothing can stop us. Boop. Oh no. It is starting to rain. It is raining. It is pouring. It is really pouring. I have never seen so much rain in my life. Do we remember the sign for rain? Good job. I do not like rain. Piggy's upset. I am not a happy pig. Where'd the rain go? Huh? Aww. Look what Gerald's doing. Thank you, Gerald. But it is still raining. You guys, sometimes rain can be a bummer when you're outside playing and it starts to rain and you have to come inside. It's not fun. How can anyone play outside with all this rain? Rain! Yay! You guys see that? You see those? Those are earthworms. You guys, that happens a lot around here. It rains and the earthworms come out on the roads and the driveways and you see them. They love it when it rains out. Splash, 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 splash. They're playing in the rain. I think that's what the earthworms do when it rains out. They come out and they play. Get a little bit of sun, or not sun, rain, shine. No.
They're having fun. Maybe we can have fun too.
We can try. Swoosh. You guys like to splash in puddles? Yeah. This is great! Let's play.
Run, run, run!
Skip, skip, skip! All the way. Jump, jump, jump! I love rain. I hope it rains all day. Oh, rats. Now I like rain, and now the rain has stopped. I'm not a happy pig.
Do not worry, Piggy. I have a plan.
Rain! Elephants make the best friends. The end. All right. Well, thank you guys so very much for joining me today. It has been a wonderful day. I think we're going to continue doing them outside until the weather turns, because as much as I do like the rain, my ukulele does not like the rain, so we keep it inside. Arnold over there, not so much fun in the rain. He's made of cloth. Okay, but thank you guys for joining me, and I end every time we go with one song. Real quick reminder, if you could just make sure you've signed in on the sign-in sheet before you head out. And this song is called the Goodbye Song, and it's all about my favorite way to say goodbye. My favorite way to say goodbye is not goodbye to you, not adios, arrivederci, sayonara, or adieu. My favorite way to say goodbye, the best way that I knew. My favorite way to say goodbye is to say that I love you. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.
Thank you.